Okay, so we're gonna talk about how to do a CMA for a listing. CMA stands for Comparative Market Analysis. And I'm gonna show you how you do it. So let's use this house on 2434 Montrose as an example. So what you do first is you go to Public Records and you look up the property. Then you expand it. Now, before you go to the listing, you have to do your homework, right? So here you are with your listing, and you go, it's very simple. You see here, view comparable properties. You click on there. And this is the easiest way, but I'm going to show you two ways to do it. So right here, you pull up the properties, and you can see on the right-hand side the prices of each property. Now, you can select which ones you want to show your client, because not everyone in this list applies to your situation. For example, there is one here for $90,000. If you're going for a property that has been totally renovated, you don't want to pull the lowest comparable. You got to pick up comparables that fall in line with the type of property that you're going to be listing. So you got to know what kind of property you're going to be listing. All right? So here you are. Let's pick 2204 Catherine. Or you can go the long way. View report. And now you see how many bedrooms, how many full baths. Now this is wrong here because Montrose has 2 bedrooms, 3 baths. Okay? And then here you can see what the average price is and the highest, medium, but none of this match with the price that this property sold for. Because if you go back, you're going to see that this property sold for $480,000. So here, none of this information is showing you the proper thing. So we're going to have to go back and clean this up. Now, you have to know where your property is. So this way, you can choose the right comparables. Because if I tell you right now that 2110 Latona may be, but Latona is below Washington Avenue, and Montrose is above Washington Avenue, and there's a big difference between Point Breeze and Graduate Hospital. So you cannot definitely use Latona. So what I'm going to suggest you do is, instead of going this way, you go this other way. You go to search, and you go to map search. Now, first of all, you got to look up your property. Go to Google Maps, right? And then see where the property is. So you have an idea what streets are around it. So now we see that this property is close to Christian Street, Carpenter, Kimball, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and Grace Ferry Avenue. So when you do the map search here, and you zoom in, you now know where to go to find your comps. All right? So technically, this is between Fiddler Square and Graduate Hospital. So now I show you here. And then you go and you draw a polygon. You don't go below Washington Avenue because it's a totally different neighborhood. And as you go 4 blocks out, 4 blocks around. And remember, you also want to look at properties that are going to be like yours. So now, when we get the results, we have this. But remember, these are active listings. So we got to go back to criteria and select closed, pending, and active. Now, you have to choose. So what I'm doing here, I want to know what is active in that polygon. I want to see what's coming. I want to see what's pending and what has settled. Okay? Now, here is 6 months worth of settlements. We're in a changing market, so I suggest you don't go past 6 months. Ideally, you want to look at between 3 and 6 months, because remember, a settlement takes about a month and a half to take place, so you want to be careful with this. How many bedrooms? This listing I know has 2 bedrooms and 3 full baths. So I want to take a look at what's out there for 2 bedrooms, but also I don't want to limit myself to exactly 3 bathrooms. So I want to do 2+ bathrooms, full bathrooms. Then what kind of property is this? Fee simple. I don't want to compare this house to a condo. And then what kind of property? Is it a detached twin? I just want to leave it like that. And then I can do my search. There is only one comp available in the past 6 months in this polygon, which is not a lot. But look, 485. Doesn't it fall in place with what we're looking at? Now look at the house. It's totally remodeled, right? The stairs are original. You have recessed lighting, original floors. So now this looks bigger than our listing. The kitchen is remodeled. Looks clean, right? Look at that bathroom. Very interesting. Bedroom, bedroom, bathroom, clean. Looks well kept. Basement, finished with an open ceiling. I guess it gives it an edge. Nice rear yard. Clean, clean, right? So, is this listing is very close on a bigger street. Montrose is a smaller street. Now, I guess we have to look further. I would suggest 365. Now, there's another factor about this property. This area is highly desirable. Graduate Hospital, because it's so nice, it's close to Rittenhouse, close to Penn and University City. A lot of doctors and people who work at Penn live here, so you're not going to have a lot of inventory in this area. So that makes the prices go up, right? So now let's look at whatever we found going back to a year. Madison, 475. Clean, clean, right? And remember, we're looking at 2 bedrooms. This is a 3-story, 2 bedrooms. So it's a little narrow and short. So now, when you look at this in the agent one line only, now you're going to see that you can pull these prices and come and do your own calculation. So you have 2 ways of doing it. Do the regular CMA that shows you a bunch of properties, or you go and look and you create your own polygon and find out by yourself. Now, we already know that this property on Montrose looks very nice. So this is a total renovation, right? So you need to know exactly what your listing is going to look like so you can bring the right data to your client. Any questions?